The Incredibles is officially my least favorite Pixar movies. Yes, worse than Cars. Now before you jam that dislike button and click away, hear me out. I was ready to tell you guys about how great The Incredibles 2 was, how it really lived up to the hype, and how it truly was an amazing story, and how truly incredible of a movie it was. But I was wrong. If you've been around for a while, you'll know that I love Pixar, period. Lacey's the Disney kid on this channel and I'm the Pixar kid. I own 10 Pixar movies, The Color of Pixar, and have watched all Pixar movies since Inside Out in theaters basically as soon as they came out. I even watched Inside Out, Finding Dory, Coco, and Cars 3 multiple times in theaters, and I have no doubt that I'm going to be watching The Incredibles 2 again in theaters. Here's the deal, I like Pixar movies for their stories and character arcs, and both The Incredibles just fall short on both. The biggest character arc in either of these movies is Violet in the first Incredibles. She goes from being a shy teenager to very confidently talking with Tony in the end. And that just doesn't sit well with me. Pixar's done incredible things with their characters, from toys that feel human to monsters that you forgive for scaring kids, to rooting for a mouse to become a chef. And really just rats, bugs, fish, heck, even skeletons. I feel them and I am able to connect with those characters. But somehow they weren't able to make me connect with the real human characters that they've created on screen. Maybe it's because I didn't experience this sort of family dynamic as a kid. But here's the other thing. In the other Pixar movies, they talk to a wide spectrum of audiences. I enjoyed Coco even though I had no clue what Dia de Muertos was. They were able to make audiences around the world fall in love with two robots that barely had any language communications. And even Brave, the story wasn't that strong, but I felt Merida's struggle as a Swedish princess. What gives, Pixar? Before Coco came out, a lot of people were telling me that Up was the last good Pixar movie they've released. And it's true, before Up they were releasing blockbuster after blockbuster, and that's actually how I discovered Pixar. There were a lot of movies that I enjoyed, and I noticed that most of them had a little lamp hopping out in the beginning of the movie. Then I realized that the lamp stood for a company. So sure, Pixar might be decaying, sure Pixar might be just riding on past successes, but they have made it out there, and the classics are going to remain classics until who knows when. They have produced things the world loves, and I'm eternally grateful for the impact they've had on my life. And I hope they continue making movies that have the impact that Cars, A Bug's Life, and Finding Dory have had in my life. Those are the 3 Pixar movies that have impacted me the most today, and I've listed here the reasons. In addition, I've been trying to keep records of my thoughts on Pixar movies, and after revisiting, I think this line I wrote for The Good Dinosaur is just, wow. I was a failure in China. The US is the outside world, and it has made me stronger. Like Poppy said, he just needs more time. I have not quite developed into what Arlo became by the end of the movie, but if he can do it, so could I. Also, I wrote this for Ratatouille. Do I know who I truly am? Nope. Am I ready for what's next? Nope. Am I scared of the future? Yep. Will I let that stop me from exploring the possibilities? Nope. And really, it shouldn't stop you either. I can go on forever about Pixar, but this video has to end. Hopefully you got a taste of why I like Pixar so much and why I did not think Incredibles 2 was Pixar quality. Let me know what you think of Pixar and the new movie down in the comments, and see you guys next week.